At the Harbay Studio in Madison, we are the free agents, Ben and Reed, cheeseheadtalk.com. You love your Harbay Spirits, Reed.
I do.
Limoncello this time of year. Warm weather.
It's all good.
In south central Wisconsin.
You know what the beauty is, too, of your Harbay, Ben? They're premium spirits. They're distilled right here in Madison. We all know that, okay? But you don't have to spend $200 million, let's say, to stock up your liquor cabinet.
Pick a number.
With this great liquor. You know, I mean, you look at people like Dan Aykroyd. He's got his Skull vodka. You know, have you seen the bottle? It's pretty cool. It's in a skull. That stuff's so damn expensive, though. Your Harbay vodka, just as good. Probably better. All right, I haven't even had the Skull vodka because I'm my price range. But I can drink the Harbay vodka. Yeah. You know, I'm getting a good quality liquor. Probably not going to give me that hangover the next day, and it's not that expensive.
www.yaharabay.com. Check them out. You can look at all their products on the website and check out some of the cool things that make Yaharabay special. Very Madison. The spirit of Madison is what they talk about, where they take all the ingredients from around the state of Wisconsin. Really cool stuff. Check it out. www.yaharabay.com.
You love cheesy sports products.
I think it adds. Brewers turning up the heat. You know who's turning up the heat is that Prince Fielder.
And his douchey agent.
Sleazy agent, Scott Boras, who everybody hates.
Yeah, no one likes Scott Boras, except the Yankees, the Red Sox, Steven Strasburg.
Well, I don't think they like him, but they
deal with him.
They deal with him.
I think his players like him.
I think Scott Boras doesn't care. You know, clearly that people don't like him. I wouldn't either if I was making that much money off all these players.
He's the Drew Rosenberg of
Drew Rosenhaus.
Whatever.
Next question. Prince Fielder is talking about sources. This is according to an article on SI.com.
Sources.
Written by John Heyman, or Heyman, who said that Prince Fielder, his starting point is Joe Mauer's contract, $184 million.
All right.
And he's going to ask for $200 million.
Okay.
So first questions first. This is after the 2011 season when he becomes a free agent.
Yeah.
First questions first. Is Prince Fielder worth $200 million?
In general?
I'm not
the Brewers or overall?
Overall. I'm saying
no.
Yeah, I'm saying no too.
He's at an easy position to fill,
which he's not that great at first base. Even though he's not as bad as he was, and I think he works hard at it. Yeah. He's limited.
He's trending DH.
He's trending DH for sure.
So no, I would say Joe Mauer is much more worth $184 million and more versus Prince Fielder.
Well, Joe Mauer plays the toughest defensive position. He's captain on the field, right?
Yep. He's great in that PlayStation 3 commercial.
Yes.
Dude, he went fishing in Cabo. I'm not even allowed in Mexico. I like
that. Is funny.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. He's batting champion 3 times over. I didn't even realize it was 3 times. Joe Mauer, all of a sudden,
he is the
All-American.
captain of my fantasy baseball team.
Wow, it's an extra $500 million right there. So Prince Fielder hits for power. He's a huge threat.
He's lefty.
He's a left-handed power hitter. And he can hit for some average. It's not like he can't hit.
Has a good eye
for average. He has a very good eye at the plate. Tremendous
fiery leader.
No doubt that he's worth, as far as baseball terms, at least 150.
150.
180.
180.
But $200 million, I think, is pushing it. If he gets that much, I think somebody overpaid for him.
I agree.
And it won't be the Brewers because they're not going to pay him $25 million a year.
Yeah.
So question number 2 becomes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know you're excited about this. What will disappoint you as far as, like, say Fielder's sign? What's the dollar amount that he would sign for somewhere else, and then you would say, oh, the Brewers are cheap, they could have afforded that, or they're jerking us around, they really could afford that, or they're not really that bad off. Give me a dollar figure, because I think you're going to be less forgiving than I am. I'm just saying that.
I don't know if you are right on that. Okay. I'll give you a dollar figure, and then I'll give you my overall impressions of this whole scenario, and I'll use an analogy to do it.
Thank God. Look at him lay out the outline.
Yes.
Go ahead.
$125 million.
Oh, wow. See, you went lower than I thought you would. Okay.
Yeah. So, but
now give me what was next? The overall impressions.
My overall impression of this whole situation.
Go.
Okay. When the Brewers drafted Prince Fielder, right? I mean, okay, and you saw the production right away. You're like, oh, we got this guy for a few years. That was it, right?
Right.
So to me, it's analogous, and I've heard women, by the way, hate analogies, and they're not going to like this one. It's analogous to when you go to the bar and you're single, And there's this smoking hot girl there. Smoking hot. And through some magical combination of drinking, dancing, conversation, her friends leaving early, and her recent breakup with this guy who really had her explore herself sexually and do things she never thought was possible, but also was afraid of commitment and didn't tie the knot with her, you end up taking her home that night. Good for you, right? Out of your league, so to speak.
Yeah.
So now you're there.
We've all been there,
You're
clearly.
there the next morning. Okay. You've pretty much done everything you possibly could. Your opportunity, it's behind you. You're not going to go anywhere with this girl. She's going to wake up and realize exactly what you are and what you can afford to do, and she's not going to want anything to do with you from there on out. Now you have options, okay? You can either give it all you got, all right, and really try to wine and dine her, do that. You could try to slip one past the goalie, as they call it, but that brings a whole new host.
No, you could.
Don't
talk about that.
That's what I'm talking about with
okay.
Prince Fielder. Is you can spend the $200 million on him, but then you invite a whole new host of problems,
Oh,
or
I
you
see.
can just take advantage of the time you have over the next 2 years.